Good morning, Infinity. As we gather in the space today, it's an exciting second Sunday, and we want to welcome those of us who have gathered here in space and those in person. This is the call to gather. I invite you in this moment to put yourself in a space of affirmative prayer, pouring energy into realignment toward manifestation with us today by allowing your eyes to close. So all eyes closed in the space, all heads bowed, and all hearts open in the space of stillness and silence as we begin to focus our energy on the God of our acceptance and understanding. We invite us to peacefully and prayerfully begin to slowly breathe in and out through our noses. And young folks present, it's impossible to breathe and to talk at the same time. So we're going to focus that breath even to our young people. Ashe. Excellent. As we breathe, as we center in this moment here, as we pour our energy into realignment for manifestation, we speak directly to divine source, divine Mother, Father, God, divine energy of our creation. And we affirm in this moment that we are grateful to gather today as the Infinity Fellowship. We give thanks in this moment for sound mind. We give thanks in this moment for sound body. We give thanks in this moment for adjusted energy and spirit that opens the portal, that opens the way for us to discover and remember the divine that is within each and every one of us. And so we are grateful right now, and we proclaim in this space of gratitude the adjustment of any anxiety that may come up in this space today, of any anxiety that may have entered into the building or entered into this life stream today. We release it into the atmosphere. We speak the soothing of all doubts. We speak the relinquishing of the spirits of fear. And we renew the spirits of infinite love inside each and every one of us. And so we speak preparation today. We speak opening today. We speak clearance today. We speak clarity today. We speak opening to the divine love vibration that keeps us and holds us. We speak this covering on our technology today. We know that as we grow technologically, we also grow with the glitches, but we embrace the glitches as learning lessons, and we are grateful for the energy that goes forth across the world today. We speak a blessing on the music today, that something will be heard in the theme, something will be felt in the melody, something will be known in the groove that reminds us that we have the ability to adjust our frequency to a higher level constantly. We speak energy over the word today, that something is said or shared that will remind us that we are ever closer when we move in alignment with you. We give thanks in this moment today for healed relationships. We give thanks for evolved relationships today, for the discovery of new things from the old. We proclaim these things boldly today, and we proclaim them with divine gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. We speak the words together. Amen, Amen, Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Ashe. And so it is. As we pour water today, we pour our libations because they represent those who are living, who have transitioned into the space of life after life. That is a very powerful space. We recognize in the body, while we are here in this consciousness, that this is not the end. It is just a new beginning. We have an opportunity while we are in these earth suits to put good into the world. And should we do that, then when we are gone, when we depart from these bodies, we are present with all of creation. And so we pause to pour these libations today to represent and to remember and to recognize those who have gone before, understanding that we all stand on the shoulders of human beings who came before us, and we pause to open the way for them, as absence in the body simply means presence in the magnificent and divine cosmos that surround us. As you are thinking of the people that you want to remember, we invite you, if you're here in the space, to call those names aloud when we go and pour at the altar. If you are at home, we invite you, of course, to type those names into the chat box so that the rest of the world can remember them. And if you're gathering with your families, of course, talk about those names aloud. Call those names aloud, and you'll see young people say, well, who is that? Who is Aunt Cece? We never told us about her. You have a rich opportunity to tell family stories. And by telling family stories, we keep their energy alive in the space today. So remember, as we come to this space, that anytime an ancestor pops into your consciousness, they are saying, remember me. And as we go to the altar, we want to send out a libation today to the energy of spirit of Brother Kirsnick Kari Bell, Ashe. And so for those of you who may not recognize that name, you know him as 1/3 of the group Migos. His rap name was Takeoff. So a lot of times we say, well, we don't know anything about the performer's real name or their given birth name. But that both those names will now be etched in history. And although 28 is a young age, it's a young way to enter the doorway. It makes us grateful for those of us who are here today, that we are still here and we are in it. So as we go to the altar, we go and we pour at this time. And we say, cool water, freshen our spirits, Ashe. Freshen and consecrate this house, Ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors all together, Ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, in all creation, Ashe. Grant to us peace and prosperity, Ashe. We pour to the energies of North that give us direction, Ashe. To the energies of the South that gives us remembrance, Ashe. To the energies of the East and the rising sun that reminds us that we have another opportunity to do it today, and we're going to do it right and well, Ashe. To the energies of the West that knowing that even as the sun goes down, the divine energy of the moon rises to give us light in the darkness, Ashe. To the ground below us that reminds us to stay rooted and to be proud of who we are in a way that allows us to allow others to be proud of themselves as well, Ashe. To the dreamscape of the sky above us that gives us that blank landscape where we see our dreams, and we are gifted with the opportunity and the ability to bring those dreams into manifest reality, Ashe. And to the seventh direction, the space of the heart that pulls all of these directions together in Grand Central Station with love vibration, Ashe. We ask at this time that as you remember your names of your ancestors, that you call them aloud at this time in this space as we pour the next few pours of water. The children in the world, womb and yet unborn, Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. Awesome. Today's meditation comes to us from one of the works of the great Walter Mosley. Good to see everybody coming in here. I love it. As we prepare today's meditation, Walter Mosley has written so many wonderful books. He's the author of Devil in a Blue Dress and A Man with the Hat. Just so many great novels. But he's a wonderful writer and a deep intellect. And in one of his books, one of the characters had a wonderful monologue and a wonderful teaching lesson. So that is our meditation for today. And it is on the screen today. Let us absorb it. Quote, "We are not trapped or locked up in these bones. No, no. We are free to change. And love changes us. And if we can love one another, we can break open the sky." End quote. Take 3 deep breaths on that one.
There it is.
Good morning.
I didn't have it on. Good morning. So as I welcome you to the Infinity Fellowship, again, I remind you of the 4 core principles of our gathering, and we call that SNAP. The S in SNAP is for spirituality that transcends religion and connects you to the God of your own understanding. The N is for nurturing of ourselves and others, mind, body, and spirit. The A is for action, because we take action in our callings and we walk in our divine purpose every day. And finally, this is important, y'all, the P is for the proof that our spiritual practices manifest fruit in our lives through the building and maintaining of healthy and prosperous families, relationships, careers, and dreams. We are grateful that you all are here as unique manifestations of our Creator, the loving, living spirit of our commonality, the divine source of all creation, perceived by many names, yet known by only one energy. This is the foundational practice of true inter-spirituality, okay? We're all our affirmed and love energy. I invite you all at home and in the space to stand with me and join me in our statement of infinitude. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it, because it will only last for a precious of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at Infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. Let it be so according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen.
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 Hotep.
Hotep.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. All right, let's stay standing, because we're going to generate some gratitude in the place today. This is a moment to be grateful. This is absolutely the day that the God of your acceptance and understanding has created and made. And let us rejoice together by saying good morning. So as we sing good morning to you, we're going to sing a couple of verses, and then we're going to break apart, and wherever we are, we're going to go find somebody. We're going to say, my name is, especially if you don't know them, and we're going to tell them that, and we're going to say one thing that you're grateful for. Give them one good specific thing you're grateful for. If you're at home, go ahead and type that gratitude moment in the chat box so we can shout you out and let the world know that you're grateful for what you're grateful for as well. Come on, y'all.
And we say,
a good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning let's go. Let's do
Good
this.
morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. So if you are at home, right now, go ahead and type in something you are grateful for. Hey, I'm grateful that we're here together. It's another Sunday together. Hey! So good morning to all of you. Good morning to all my babies that are watching online. Good morning, families. Good morning, good people. Good morning, good morning. Make sure you're typing it in right now. We love y'all. We're glad y'all with us this morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da. Good morning to you. 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 Good morning. Hey, it's a good morning. I said it's a good morning. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning to you. To you.
Oh, we're grateful. Ooh, all that gratitude. I was a little drunk on gratitude. I kept running in. That's what gratitude will do with you. You start telling things and telling people what you're grateful for, and it spreads. Let's carry that energy of gratitude into our sacred moment of action. It's time for our giving at infinity. Give a big cheer. That wasn't a big cheer. That was I had a party at Fisk. It was Fisk homecoming last night. F-U. F-U. That's a chant. F-U, right? Fisk spoke. Correct me. Make sure that's a F-U, right? Okay. Rev Jeff was about to do the spiritual suicide up in that. I don't want that. I knew it was because we played Tennessee State. We played Fisk, and they'd be on the other side saying, F you. And we'd be like, get them. They were like, no, it's Fisk University. You can't stop that. I'm like, oh, okay. You're right. So and they had a party in the tent last night. And it said it was cold outside, but it was burning up in the tent. There was steam coming. People were hollering when they put the music on. So we're going to match that. It's time for giving. Yes. That's why so much is happening. So many good things are happening in our lives when we're here at Infinity, because we celebrate the act of giving. It builds community. It expands institutions. Y'all, we are growing. We're expanding. This is a loving community committed to releasing people from spiritual, emotional, and intellectual psychological bondage. And we do this work together. So as we prepare to participate in this community by giving back financially, either in person or through our infinite life stream. Now, y'all, I'll tell you what happened. Here's how the universe works. I was trying to type in something that said live stream. And I looked back over it before I sent it out, and I said, oh, there was an autocorrect. And it changed live stream to life stream. And I said, that's the universe. Because that's on purpose, right? Because there are people during COVID, Corona, and everything, we all know that we got life from the stream. And people, you're at home, you're getting life from the stream. So we're no longer going to call it a live stream. We're going to call it a life stream so that you can feel that life energy of infinity flowing through you. So as we are on our live stream and we're giving, or even if you're on the replay, you can give via Cash App, via PayPal. You can also give via mail. Let us supercharge this money energy here for infinity, because we know that money is simply energy. And we know that we pour back into the space where we receive our spiritual food. So let's take a deep breath and exhale, release it. Find that space of good in your heart, of change on the way you view things, especially how you view your resources. I want you to close your eyes in this moment wherever you are. And I want you to imagine, I want you to see that you are not constrained or enslaved by money, but you see it for what it is, an exercise in conscious participation in abundance and freedom. Meditation on the good, feeling the good that all needs are met, that all that you want in life, that all that you desire is yours and it's in the right now. This is the space that we give from. Open your eyes, let us rise to our feet, and let us say our offertory affirmation. And of course, I've skipped the music, but we're gonna come back and do this. I'm sorry, y'all, I got caught in the spirit, and Tony is giving us our offertory affirmation so we can get that said, and then from our offertory affirmation, we're gonna get the voices up jamming. I'm sorry I jumped over y'all, baby. The spirit was just moving. I was in so much gratitude on the live stream, I ain't even gonna apologize. I know we still got the music, it's coming. So the music's gonna come during that time, and we're gonna get that. Let's say it together. Oh, limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess. You have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. Everybody say everything is good.
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 I got it. I got it. I got it good. Let us sing as we give, and then afterwards we got a mini concert with the voices of infinity, and we're gonna rock it out today. Come on. Everything is good. Oh yeah, let's get it.
Everything is good.
Great moment to grab some coffee
Everything is
after
good,
giving.
yeah.
We welcome you to
Everything
this
is
space.
good. Oh, everything is good, and I got it. I got it. Oh, I got it good. Hey, yeah, hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. I said everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I got it. I got it. Oh, I got it good. Hey, everything is good. Yes, it is. I said yes, it's good. In my life, everything is good, and I got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, I said everything. Yes, everything is good. Yeah, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey. Let's just get a little clap right there. Hey. How many of you got it good? Hey, yeah. Come on, man. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. I got it. I got it. Oh, I got it good. I got it. I got it. Oh, I got it good. Oh, I got it good. I got it. Hey, I got it. Oh, I got it good. Yeah, I got it good. Yeah. I think we got some music for y'all. Y'all
Voices of
ready?
Infinity coming
So don't
on
forget, I need y'all's help. I'm gonna need you to dance a little
Yes.
bit. We got some good stuff for you. A couple of medleys. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. We're gonna groove first before we take it higher. Get a little dance in it. This just gonna get you ready. Thank you, Tony. I see the crystal raindrops fall on the beauty of it all. It's when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, building them castles way up high. Just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for fears. Wasted water's all that is. It don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, building them castles way up high. Just the two of us, you and I. Just the two of us. Said just the two of us. Hey, just the two of us. Make it if we try, just the two of us. Okay, I got another song. Y'all ready? what you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find a love within. I came back to let you know I got a thing for you and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Listen, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know I got a thing for you and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, but they may never find what they dream of. With me, what you won't do, come on y'all sing, do for love. Hey. But you won't let go. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Hey, make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Come on and play, y'all. Come on and snap your fingers like this. Hey, let's give him a little love. Huh. We can make it if we try, just the two of us. Just the two of us, building them castles way up high. Just the two of us, you and I. Hey. Hey, just the two of us. Hey, I've been around the world, just the two of us. Hey, hey, yeah. Oh, just the two of us. All right, y'all, we're gonna take it up. Y'all ready to dance? I don't know if y'all ready yet. I don't know if you're ready. I don't know if you're ready. Come on, Prince Rogers Nelson, honey. Prince Nelson Rogers. Here we go. I'm not a woman, I'm not a man. I am something that you'll never understand. I'll never beat you, I'll never lie. And if you're evil, I'll forgive you by and by. 'Cause you, I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to, I would die for you. I'm not your lover, I'm not your friend. I am something that you'll never comprehend. No need to worry, no need to lie. And if you're fire, I'm the reason why. 'Cause you, yeah, I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to, yeah, I would die for you. Woo! Come on, y'all. You're just a sinner, I am told. Be your fire when you're cold. Make you happy when you're sad. Make you good when you are bad. I'm not human, I'm a dove. I'm your conscience, I am love. All I really need is to know that you believe. Yeah, I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to, yeah, I would die for you. Woo!
Like it now, baby, you'll find out that I'm a star. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't wanna stop till I reach that.
I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to, I would die for you. Yeah, hey, you. Yeah, I would die for you. Come on, y'all. Only if you want me to, I would die for you. Hey.
Hey, take a listen. Tell me, do you like what you hear? Turn you on. 'Cause I know there ain't nothing wrong with your ears. Better let me out. Tell me what you not thought about. Before the night is through, you will see my point of view. Even if I have to scream and shout, baby, I'm a star. Oh, might not like me now, gotta reach the top, babe. Down. Oh, 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 I don't wanna stop till I reach the stop.
Said I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to, yeah, I would die for you. Come on, let's clap our hands like this. Hey, 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 hey. We're supposed to have a party, y'all. Hey, 'cause we're together and we're alive. Hey, come on, everybody. Keep it clapping. Hey, 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 die for you. Hey, hey, hey. Darling, if you want me to, yeah, I would die for you. Hey, come on, keep it clapping. Come on now, yeah, I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to, yeah, I would die for you. Hey, you're just a sinner, I am told. Be your fire when you're cold. Make you happy when you're sad. Make you good when you are bad. Not a human, I'm a dove. I'm your conscience, I am love. All I really need is to know that you believe. Yeah, I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to, no, you, I would I would die for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we growing so fast, we got to buy some more microphones, y'all. How about that? I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Voices of Infinity, y'all. Sister Kanitha Carr on the vocals. Brother Reggie Wooten on the guitar. Sister Nalani on the bass. Y'all give it up in the space. Good morning, y'all. Oh, man. And the singers, and give it up for the people of Infinity in the crowd for providing the percussion. Give it up. Y'all were clapping and rocking that thing. This house was grooving in here. I was sitting in the car. I was like, I think my chair is swaying. I like that, though. I like that. That's a joyful feeling. I want to welcome everybody, especially our first-time visitors, to the Infinity Fellowship. My name is Jeff Obafemi-Carr. I go by Rev Jeff in this divine space. This is when we say hello to our first-time visitors and welcome you to the Infinity Fellowship, the space where people make a quantum leap from just simple religious doctrine into expansive spirituality. And so we are excited that you're with us, whether you're online or in person. And if you are here in the space or online, we direct you to the slide. And the slide is a QR code, so you can just hold your phone up to that QR code, and it will send you to a brief page where we get your name and info. And from there, we send you a special gift. So if you haven't done that, or if you've been here at Infinity before and you hadn't scanned the QR code, go ahead and do it anyway. You're going to get a special little love gift. So we invite you to do that either here or on the replay. And so we are excited to welcome you today. This may be your first physical time at Infinity, but we like to let you know that we see the real you, and we see you for who you truly are. You're not a human being who showed up today to have a spiritual experience. It's the other way around. You are a spirit that's navigating this human experience. So we like to welcome you into the space in our special way. Do we have any first-time visitors in the house today? First time in Infinity, raise your hand if you're here. First time, very first time, okay. All right, so people have been here before, that's great. So in this space, if you're at home, type first time in the chat box. Everybody else, rise to your feet so we can greet ourselves and each other. Turn to somebody, turn to some little groups. Yeah, we got enough to have a kind of half and half. Half the side over here, turn to each other. Half the side over there, turn to each other. Raise your hands a little bit and repeat after me this wonderful welcome. If you are at home, you can repeat this welcome too. I see you. But you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You're a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me, where I can let you know, if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I'm with you, we're with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? All right? I know the real you. And I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you're shining today. So welcome to Infinity. Welcome home. Asheo. Give a high five. Give an elbow to 2-3 people in the space today. as we prep for our announcements, our infinite streamers, we're sending you love. The kids are going out. We're getting a coffee break. Get your tea in the lobby. Get whatever you need. Come on back inside for our announcements you see. Hey, we're going to rock it real good. 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 Yeah, yeah. I'm looking through the chat. I'm just going to send some shout outs while we're here on the space today. Shout out to Sister Leanne, who's coming in from Belgium, Sister Destiny Muhammad. We're sending a shout out to Sister Felina, Brother Chriswell Muhammad. We're sending out energy for the live stream to Sister Tashana's, Brother Terrell. We're sending everybody over here. We are getting it in the house today. I'm seeing you in the space. And we're continuing to say hello to you, to welcome you into the space today. And it's going to be time for our announcements in a minute. Tony, if you go back to the chat scroll, I see a few folks I just want to send a shout out to in the space today. I think I caught a few people. Caught Chris, caught Michelle Mayberry. Good to see you, Michelle. We've been putting up your comments during the stream, so I hope you all have been able to see that we're integrating our live streamers in through the space today. Keep on scrolling up, T, and I'm just going to grab some names and some spaces there. I see Destiny, a shout her out. Rob Moses, good to see you in the house. Cousin John Gregg is in the house with us. Reg, John is in the house with us today. We're sending him shout outs in there. And to everyone else who is a new streamer who I don't have an opportunity to see right now, we want to welcome you in, invite you to take a picture of the slide or scroll back and let us know if there's anything we can do to help serve you by sending you information, by sending you a perm, which is pouring energy into realignment toward manifestation. And of course, if there's anything that we can get for you in the space today, just let us know. Our restrooms are, of course, when you come in the front door to the left and the right, that's the space of Infinity Fellowship. So at this point in time, we're getting ready. If you have a standing ovation, I'm going to remind you, and then Tony's going to remind you of what to do with those. We're going to give you a form. We got some forms in the back. Sister Denise is going to manage those forms for us. And if you got one, fill it out, and Tony will explain that. So at this time, we're going to welcome up for announcements, Brother Tony Insignares. Come on up, Brother Tony. Let us know what's happening.
All right. Yay. All right, how y'all doing today? Doing great. All right, fantastic. Just gonna get things popping and going up in here. So, good morning, Infinity. Good morning. All right, a little louder than that. Good morning, Infinity. Good morning. Woo, I love it so much. I feel so like, woo, I just got warmer in here now. Like, man, that it is. Woo. So, in preparation for Standing Ovations, if you are an infinite streamer and you have a manifested achievement that you want to report as a standing ovation today, go ahead and type it into the chat box for us at this time. A standing ovation is an accomplishment that you have made that we can shout out for you. Now, let us know what good thing you've birthed into the world by typing it in early. And please type it in early. Don't be doing it late. I see some of y'all do it. I'm going to say it again. Stop it. Now, welcome to November, the 11th month of 2020 twins. Gonna snap it out. And this right here is the year of attainment. The definition of attainment is the action or fact of achieving a goal toward which one has worked. This is the year for the big payoff, baby. You know the music, the big payoff. Revenge. Woo! Yes, like this. So every single day, remember to speak aloud our daily mantra for the year, which is I live in the overflow. A little swag stuff with that too, a little backstroke, you know what I'm saying? So that's more like angel wings in this case, but I digress. So, have you joined the band? Have you? Anybody joined the band? Yes? No? Maybe? All the above? I know I have. Or at least in this case, we all have. So, if you're an active member of Infinity, did you know that we now have a portal for Infinity activities, conversations on our spiritual lessons, prayers and support, and even live chats for personal growth and development? Anybody know that? Yes? No? We got a yes? Anybody else? Yes. All right. Perfect. So, we've sent the link out and many have joined, and if you did not receive your link, send us an email to infinitynashville@gmail.com. And I say again, infinitynashville@gmail.com. And we got you covered. Now, all the married folks up in cheer, go on, raise your finger up one time. You know what I'm saying? Raise your ring finger up. There we go. Yes. So, here's your reminder that this Friday is Corks and Conversations. Makes me wish I was married, but that'll be coming soon. That'll be coming soon. At this time right now, I'm married to myself. So yes, that's married to me. Staying committed, you know what I'm saying? So marriage is a revolutionary act of commitment, and Infinity is here for supporting and building healthy, long-term, intimate relationships. So CNC is this Friday, November 18th from 7 to 9 p.m., and you do not have to be a member of Infinity to attend, but you do have to be married legally. So no eloping, none of that other stuff. You have to be actually married, you know what I'm saying? You had to bring your marriage license too and everything, you know what I'm saying? So whether you have been married for 30 years or 30 minutes or 30 seconds, you will have the time of your life having real conversations and interactions, learning from others who are committed to long-term success. Corks and Conversations is BYO to the busy and is free of charge. That free 99 that we all love so much. And Infinity will provide the space, refreshments, and activities. You come out for the date night on steroids. So what's spoken of at Corks Conversations stays at Corks Conversations. So I say again, no OnlyFans, no Instagram Live, none of that stuff. Cut that out. Yep, stay at home. That's right. That's how we do it up in Chia. So please RSVP by visiting tinyurl.com / I think I said that right, / Course and Convos. Actually, we got a little link right there up on your screen. Boom. And don't worry, super singles, we are working on putting together our first Course and Conversations for singles. Yes. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. You know what I'm saying? So, and it will be equally awesome. Now, at this time, let's bring back up Rev Jeff and Lady Kenitha because it is, drum roll please, or snap your feet, whatever you want to do. Standing ovations! Woo! Thank y'all so much.
Tune your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news. Our standing ovation.
Yeah, we got that.
There it is. All right, so our high energy at IF comes from our practice of snap. That's why we snap our fingers during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys, that's spirituality. Fellowship with like-minded spirits every week, that's nurturing. We take what we learn and apply it in our lives, that's action. And if we do these, then we should see examples of progress in our lives, and that's the proof. So let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. When your name is called, please stand as I read aloud your manifestation. When I finish each person's ovations, we will snap our fingers to celebrate. And then at the end, we're going to give a standing ovation. Okay? All right.
All right, who we got now? Let's get it going.
All right, Sister Angela Bartlett Trees.
Woo.
She's downstairs.
She's downstairs with the kids, so we're pretending she's standing up and we're
Yes.
snapping for her.
And I
snapping
think
for
they're
her.
watching it down there.
Oh, are they watching? Okay,
I
hey,
think
kiddies.
so. Okay,
love
I
it.
am grateful to be a member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority, which celebrated 100 years of existence yesterday.
100 years.
Well, go Divas!
Welcome to all the
Go
SG Road
Divas!
Incorporated folks.
Well, all
Congratulations,
right.
100 years, y'all.
Yes.
We celebrate
look
when
at that.
any no wait go yeah. There we go. Zach. Oh, we got you.
Okay.
Well, we all celebrate, and the reason why people celebrate is anytime you see people who join fraternity sororities, they celebrate this big
Yes,
celebration when the alphas hit. Man, 100 years, you know, we started in 1906,
thing.
and
It's a big
it was
thing.
crazy, like crazy for a year. Tennessee State, when it hit 100 years, this probably when it 150 years, they're way up ahead of us, right? But the celebration is any institution that can live for a century
Yes.
is guaranteed to live forever. So we love it. So
Yes,
congratulations. sis.
Congratulations.
Awesome.
All right, the Knowles.
The Knowles, stand on up, snap,
Hey,
snap,
hey,
snap, snap,
hey,
snap.
hey,
This is for both of y'all.
The
You know
plural.
it, Demetrius, you know it.
Okay, it says, we coached a young man that has moved to Kenya. He and his wife are creating safe spaces for children on the street, as well as a basketball program. They come home once a year for an event to raise money for families less fortunate. Dee and I hosted the Turkey Classic event for him in Dixon County yesterday evening.
wow.
Honored to be asked to do this event for giving.
Yes.
Y'all go, power couple.
International ballers. Come on, Knowles. Y'all better plant those seeds.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right, Demetrius DJ Knowles.
He's downstairs.
He's downstairs. Okay, his says, as a partnership between my school, Imani Montessori, and a business nonprofit, Corner to Corner, I was part of my second red carpet event this past Thursday. I hate we missed it.
DJ.
My schoolmates and I wrote, edited, produced, and acted. Let me say that again. They wrote, edited, produced, and acted in their second short film, which is now on YouTube.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
DJ.
Go DJ. That's my DJ. Go DJ. That's my. That's my child too. Okay, Shay Brown.
Shay.
Woo! Okay, she said, y'all, remember when I shared I started obtaining my MBA degree? Well, I have successfully completed my first semester with a 4.0.
Come on, Shay. Woo, woo, woo. Yes.
That's not
Come on
easy.
through.
Not easy at all. Oh my goodness, it's not easy.
4.0.
Yes.
She got that.
Gosh,
Oh man, oh man. Okay, well I'm going online. I know we
Yes,
got a
go
couple
online.
people who shared our good things that they have online.
Yes.
First person we have online is Chriswell Muhammad. Tomorrow is
Woo,
Destiny Muhammad's birthday, November 14th. We're pretending we got a spring. Happy birthday to you. Hear those people?
Happy birthday to ya.
Happy birthday. And for Destiny, boo.
I know. Imagining our harp.
My imagination is bigger than my ability to imitate a harp, but we
Probably
hope you
didn't do it
feel
right.
the sentiment in the space today. Brother Martin Turnley is saying, I moderated my first panel session on Friday at Tennessee State University. Congratulations, Mr. Moderator.
Woo, woo,
Congratulations.
woo,
That is a
woo,
standing
woo.
ovation. It's one thing to be on it. It's another thing to moderate. We've got Chriswell again. Destiny is featured in this month's Unity magazine online. Send us the link so we can put it in band so that we can ring this. We've been keeping up, man. This been doing that space, man. All right. So Planet Music. This is Rahotep. All right, we got it. Grateful, honored, and blessed for 18 years of marriage today to my wonderful wife, Lakeisha Taylor. Try Lakeisha. Woo! Do you know what today is? It's your anniversary. It's your anniversary. Woo! Okay. We had happy birthday, but we didn't have it. We're going to have to come up with it. 18 years. That's awesome. Of happy marriage.
All right. That's
You know,
all
when
right,
you get
man.
on, when you send a shout out online, that means that it's 18 years of happy marriage.
Yes, it is. It's a
Some
good
people have been in
match.
18 years of other stuff,
Yes,
but we
they
happy.
have.
Come to Course of Conversation. We know
Yes.
we're going to see y'all. I think that's every. I
that
think that's
everybody?
everything. Even if you're going through some things,
Yes, uh-huh.
come to Course of Conversation. People will
Yes.
help you get through those
Yes.
things. That's part of what it is.
Yes,
So it's
that's
it's
what we
fun,
do.
but it's also healing
Yes.
in a small circle of spaces. I'm going to send a shout out to my son, Daniel,
Danielson.
who traveled with his bass drum and his colleagues in the East Nashville High School, Magnet High School Band, with best band in the city. They traveled to Waverly County, Tennessee. There was a lot of hype on that game, second round of the playoffs. And of course, in some people's minds, they're supposed to lose. But the band won and the football team won.
they won.
One step closer to the state championship.
Woo! Go East.
So shout out
Hey.
East. Go Eagles, as we say in the space.
Hey.
So that's it. Okay, so what we do, Mama?
So if you shared, you get to have several seats in here and at home, while the rest of us everywhere around the world, we're going to stand to our feet and give a collective out of this world standing ovation. Okay? Here we go. We went in. Those are the announcements and ovations for today. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe.
Ashe. Ashe. All right, as the voices come, you prep us for the message for today. We love it. All the gratitude pouring out in this space today, y'all. Gratitude is a frequency. You tune yourself to that frequency. You float on up out of this piece and watch the things start falling in alignment with you. So let's turn the microphone over, turn the energy over to the voices of infinity. And let's hear what they have to say to usher us into the space of spirit for our service. Voices.
So a lot of times in life we go through changes, and sometimes it's a little difficult, sometimes it's good, but we do go through changes, and it's okay. It's all right. Must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone will change. No one stays the same. The young become the old, and mysteries do unfold, 'cause that's the way of time. Nothing, no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure of, except rain comes from the clouds, and the sun lights up the sky, and hummingbirds do fly. Winter turns to spring. A wounded heart will heal, but never much too soon. Yes, everything will change. The young become the old. And mysteries do unfold, 'cause that's the way of time. Said nothing and no one goes unchanged. There are not many things in life you can be sure, except rain comes from the clouds and the sun lights up the sky and hummingbirds do fly. Rain comes from the clouds and the sun lights up the sky and hummingbirds do fly. Oh, the rain comes from the clouds and the sun lights up the sky and hummingbirds do fly. Oh, rain and sun and hummingbirds do fly. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, sometimes things in life change. Yeah, y'all go on and play, yeah. Everything must change. Nothing stays the same. Everyone must change. Said no one stays the same. The young become the old. Yeah. And mysteries do unfold. Never much too soon. Everything must change. Oh, they must change.
Thank you, Voices. Bless you. Y'all give another round of applause to Voices of Infinity. You know, Everything Must Change is a powerful song. That's a song that you can listen to and you can think of mourning. And you can think of all the things that you lost in the past, all the things that are no longer there anymore. But it is also a song that you can think of in gratitude and celebration, because change is a good thing. Change is something to be embraced. A lot of times we want to fight that energy of change, but guess what? Everywhere around you, the universe is changing. It is growing, it is expanding. Humankind's knowledge of the universe is growing and expanding. Every single infinitesimal second of the day, it is changing. But we got to keep ahead of that curve of change. You know, you take the things that are dealt to you, and there's an old saying that in life you don't get what you expect, you get what you inspect. So when you look around you, the question is, what do we do with this change that is upon us? In this day and age right now, we look at the difference between seeing change as loss and seeing change as lesson and growth. And that's the difference between your negative confirmation bias and your positive gratitude confirmation bias. Well, how do we get to that? Turn to somebody and say, I got a bias. But don't judge me, because so do you. We all have a bias. We have psychologically this thing we talk about called a confirmation bias. And according to the Encyclopedia Britannica, the definition of confirmation bias psychologically is the tendency to process information by looking for or interpreting information that is consistent with one's existing beliefs. Let me read that one more time, because somebody needs to go write that down and remember that, and you'll hit that replay button, because this is a lesson that is coming from a nurturing space of love, family. The tendency to process information by looking for or interpreting information that is consistent with one's existing beliefs. The encyclopedia goes on to say that this biased approach to decision making is largely unintentional and often results in ignoring inconsistent information. You see, when you start seeing things a particular way and you've proclaimed it to be a certain way, then the only things that you see are the evidence for what you see and believe already. Y'all, well, there's some proof of this, because this is scientific today. This nurturing is coming from a space of scientific love today. The reality is right now, there are tons of people who are flying and moving around Nashville right now, and all they see is people in Fisk gear. That's all they see is Fisk hats, Fisk license tags. Why? Because this is happy homecoming for Fisk University. And for those who are proud alumni, who are sons and daughters ever on the altar of Fisk University, you are hypersensitive to seeing Fisk stuff around. For those of the people who celebrate an institution that they're a part of, you can spot a TSU, you can spot a Vanderbilt, you can spot a Tennessee license plate a mile away, because you have a connection to it. and you think that's the best school. I remember when I first pledged a fraternity, that seems like everywhere I looked, I saw a Sphinx head. Everywhere I looked, I saw black and old gold. Everywhere I looked, everybody was driving. They had stickers on their car. Anytime somebody was on TV on a Hawaii show and they were putting up their Hawaii symbol, I said, they alphas. That's the alpha sign. Why are they stealing our stuff? I was hypersensitive. Little did I know all them things been there the whole time. I just didn't notice them because I didn't have a psychological connection to those things that would give me a confirmation bias. My confirmation bias began to seek out things based on the premise that I was part of the club. I'll never forget when I started Infinity. Infinity came through a vision that I had, and I went into the world with a group of people who were visionaries, and that's why we're here today. But every time I looked around, and some of you all have experienced this, you see an Infinity symbol. You say, man, that's infinity symbol. I look at Dee's shirt. I see two wedding rings together. I'm like, that's an infinity symbol. I was walking through a parking lot. Somebody dropped a headband, a hairband, one of the hair ties, elastic hair ties. I took a picture of it. It was laying there in the water off of Thompson Lane. And I looked down and I saw it, and the hairband had flipped over itself and it made an infinity symbol. I was like, a sign from God. I was finding it, seeing it anywhere. I had the confirmation bias going. But confirmation bias also operates many times in a negative way. This is the difference between change being seen as bad and change being seen as a space of gratitude. Because that confirmation bias will follow your premise to a T. What do you think about yourself? What do you feel about yourself? What do you feel about your connection? It's going to be affirmed with confirmation in every space that you travel into. I'm loving on Daniel because he's at that teenage age, and teenagers in the circle, they got a word for everything. And he don't mind me saying this because he know it's my boy. I love that boy. But in some circles with teenagers, there's a saying. It's trash. How was the band? It was trash. Well, how the rest of the musicians? Trash. Well, how's the program that you got? It's trash. Well, how's the football team? Oh, we've been winning, but they trash. Everything is trash. We just say everything, we got everything is good. And we got everything is trash. Now, everything is trash. So when we go into the playoffs, when you have an everything is trash mentality, then you go into the playoffs saying, we're supposed to lose. Every weekend we hear, we're supposed to lose this week. But the team keeps winning. So there's no affirmation there, but it comes down to, so-and-so ain't playing. We're going to lose. Oh, they scored 10 points on us in the first quarter. We're going to lose. Because your confirmation bias is set to find everything that is wrong to affirm. When even reality is changed, because the reality is the X's and O's at the end of the game. I don't care if you win by 1 point. That's a victory. Ask the Titans. If you squeak out something, we live in a state, man, full of heart-stopping football. When people just dig it out at the last second. And everybody feels they've been put through the ringer. But there's some people who walked in saying, I can't believe we won because this team is trash. And then there are other people who are saying, I always knew we were going to pull it out because that's the way we do it. So these are the thoughts. And how do we move from this space to the next? We move into a space of alignment. And this is where we have to be in a space of alignment today, because right now it's pruning season. If y'all notice, you drive around and you see people who take care of their trees, what you're going to see is they chopped off a bunch of branches. And right now those branches look really ugly because you saw a beautiful tree before, but now you see a bunch of cut off branches and you like, what are they doing? My neighbor across the street, I send a shout out to him. And Freeman, if you're watching, this is going to end up good in the story. It's not going to end up bad. I value our neighbor relations, but Brother Freeman a couple years ago cut all of the branches off of the trees at the front of his yard. And it looked like what we would define as a hot mess. He cut them during November, December. I said, man, that dude done messed up his trees. But if you look out now, they are perfectly symmetrical, green, and growing toward the sky. That's because he wasn't destroying the trees. He was just pruning the trees. And when you prune the trees, you put it into alignment for a space of growth that allows it to exist even longer than it would have without any other intervention. You're able to sculpt, you're able to mold, you're able to put things in alignment. And what happens when we get out of alignment, we end up shooting ourselves in the foot because our confirmation bias is confirming everything that's wrong instead of everything that's right. Oh, there's a picture that illustrates this. I'm going to pull that slide up, Tony. I saw this and it just hit me spiritually. I don't own the rights to this picture. It was a picture on Industrial Magazine's Instagram feed, and they had this picture up here, and it immediately hit me because the title of this series was Engineering Fails. And I know y'all, some of us have seen this before when you have the situation where you say, yeah, my cousin built his own house. He didn't use an architect or anything. And the first time you visit, you say, I know, I see. So where you going? You going upstairs or you going through the door? That's a lot of accidents happening because of poor design. But when I saw this picture, I said, this is what happens spiritually when your aspirations are out of alignment with your opportunity. This is what happens when your aspirations are not in alignment with your opportunity. Because your aspiration is to be upwardly mobile, but it's not in alignment with the opportunities that you have, that doors are available to you. Now they're blocking each other because your aspirations are out of alignment with your opportunity. This means in this space today that you got to do some kind of pruning. You see, that's a correction that needs to be made by someone who is an architect, who is a designer. And guess what? It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to require some work. For those of you who have done some building, for those of you who have done construction, you know that there's a period of time where you're going to be inhaling some dust. There's a period of time where some things are going to hurt, where you're not going to have the heat on, where they have to disconnect things. There's some times when you're going to look and see so much junk around that it's going to confuse you, but you have to remember that you're in the process of putting your opportunities in alignment with your aspirations. Pruning time. When you prune a tree, there are 3 ways that you have to prune a tree. And if you want success for growth in your life, thank you, Tony. If you want success for growth in your life today, mentally and spiritually, I want you to think of the 3 ways that you prune the tree. One is thinning, a thinning cut. Somebody say thinning cut. That's when you thin things out by cutting off the dead branches. That preaches itself right there. I don't have to say anything right now. You remove the dead branches and you cut up to the point where there's still life in the tree. The second kind of cut that you make is the reduction cut. And the reduction cut removes a larger branch of the tree and moves it to a side diameter tree. It's commonly used to train young trees. So you see, sometimes you have to reduce yourself to the level of a child to understand that everything is good. Because when you were a child, nobody had to tell you to stop imagining big things. When you were a child, nobody had to tell you to not play, to not get along with people. Your childlike understanding of who you were when you came in this world with a pure spirit was unadulterated by people telling you you can't do something. So when you give a reduction cut, you got to reduce yourself to the simple space so that you can begin to draw life from the foundation. The last cut is called the heading cut. And that is when you remove the tip of a branch so that the branch can grow in an upward direction. That means that you got to get your heading right when you prune in this space today. Pruning spiritually transforms your negative confirmation bias into a gratitude confirmation bias, and you've got to pivot this energy. Y'all going forth this week, you got to do some thinning cuts. It's time to cut the dead branches, because if they ain't bringing life, they're drawing life. And a dead branch that will draw energy from the base of a tree will drain the tree. It's not going to come back to life. You have to make a decision. If I'm getting life from the people, places, and things around me, then so be it. But if not, they're draining energy from my very core. So that's got to go. You know, it's always good. It's the amen corner when we say we got to cut folk. You know, but we have to actually do it. We got to cut that anchor. We got to cut that weight. We got to drop. That's that original cut. That's that thinning cut. But also that thinning cut extends beyond the external into the internal space, because now we got to trim those dead thoughts that we have. Truth be told, before you cut the thinning cut on your life to the externals, you got to cut that inside you first. You got to stop allowing yourself to have dead thoughts. You got to stop proclaiming how bad everything is. You got to stop seeking the confirmation bias of how screwed up the world is, fam. You got to recognize that you are here for a purpose, and you got to thin away those dead thoughts. Then you got to go to the reduction cut spiritually. You got to minimize what you allow into your brand new mind. You got to minimize it, D. Once you thin out the dead, here's the thing about thinning out the dead and dis-ease that is in an organism, in an ecosystem. Once you thin it out, you got to be careful and mindful. That's what the reduction cut does. It allows you to protect the core, because just because the dead branch is gone, it doesn't mean that a small part of that dis-ease does not still exist. So when you have renewed your mind, in the old church we used to say, create in me a new spirit, renew a right mind in me. Create in me a brand new heart and renew a right spirit within me. That is a renewal of consciousness. Once you have that renewal of consciousness, then you got to protect that consciousness. You can't go back to doing the same things you were doing that gave you the negative confirmation bias. You can't exist in the same circles that made you feel small. You cannot exist in the same circles where people didn't believe in you. You can no longer be in the same circles that did not feed you spiritually and intellectually. You can't continue to go back. Just because you cut the thinning part doesn't mean that you don't need the reduction. And finally, you got to make the heading cut. That means that you got to train yourself to keep going in the right direction. Because when you align yourself in gratitude with your aspirations and your opportunity, when you prune yourself to gratitude affirmation, you no longer ignore inconsistent information. Remember the confirmation bias? I don't know if we need a reminder of what that means, but that remember the confirmation bias toward what we want. We ignore inconsistent information. This person loves me. Inconsistent information. They don't check in on you. They don't show up when you need them. They disrespect you. All inconsistent information. I'm ignoring it. This person loves me. And so they bought me one flower, 1 year. And that's a good thing. They smiled at me. They smiled at me, and I remember when they smiled one day out of 365. But I remember that one smile. Never mind everything else. I tried to crown their shoulder once. They told me to go to hell, but it's okay, because I remember they took me to see Wakanda Forever. So that was an act of love. See, when we train ourselves, when we prune ourselves, and we move toward gratitude, we no longer ignore inconsistent information. When the inconsistent information pops up, we see it and we immediately move it through the pruning process. When we prune to gratitude, we protect ourselves and our spaces. When we prune to gratitude, we empathize with others who are going through something, because we remember what it was like to be lost, to be forgotten, to be downtrodden. And we pour into people from a space of overflow. When we prune to gratitude, we walk in our gifts. It's proving season, y'all. It's pruning season. It's time to prune and to prove that you are here for a purpose and a reason. It's time for you to move yourself toward an abundant space where the universe can pour into you. But the universe can only pour into you when you exist as you truly are and not just what you want to be. I had a conversation, I'm closing this, with 3 young ladies in St. Louis. If y'all are watching, I send you, I'm out of your friends. I love y'all. Y'all can't do anything about that part. I love you. Sending you, it's a fact you cannot change. We had a conversation. They wanted to know about relationships as young women coming out of college. And oh my gosh, that conversation. And they gave the checklist of everything they were looking for. Checklist. I said, let's talk about the checklist of what you're looking for. And I said, is this what you want? I said, yes, this is what we want. I said, is this what you are? Are you an independent, free-thinking artist? If you're not, you can't attract one. Are you a conscious thinker, concerned about your health and your behavior and your life and how you live and your choices? Are you? Because if you're not, you can't attract one. Are you a loving person who walks in the room and exudes an inner light that makes people feel welcome and whole and loved? Ooh, that sounds good in a mate. You can attract that if you are that. But like energy is only attracted to like energy. So do you want somebody who is fully pruned? Do you want somebody who recognizes that as they are going through their process of pruning, that it is so that they can protect themselves for the winter season, so that when the spring comes, they can flower? If so, and if you are doing that yourself, you ain't got no choice. You ain't got nothing to do with. The universe knows your address. You will be sent like energy. And if you're not being sent like energy, it's just a matter of adjustment. And during the adjustment period, it may feel kind of lonely. During the adjustment period, it may feel kind of hard. But that's just because the universe is preventing all of those things that would distract you from coming into your purview. So that you can be pruned, so that you can be in a space of growth, so that when the spring comes and you begin to flower, everything that you desire is going to come walking right through your door. It's pruning season. Don't look at these losses, look at these gains. Change that negative confirmation bias into the blissful bias of gratitude, and watch and see what people will call miracles will walk into your world. So it is proclaimed, so it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe. As the voices come, I'm going to ask everybody to rise to your feet. If you're at home, you can rise. I want you to place your hands over your heart. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take some deep breaths as we affirm in this moment the beauty of gratitude. We breathe in the blissful energy of gratitude today. We affirm gratitude in our hearts right now. We see the energy center at the middle of our chest, what the ancients in Sanskrit called the anahata, the heart wheel, the heart chakra, the heart energy swirling and turning, cleaned, pruned of all negativity right now. We proclaim in this clear and clean moment that we move forward in gratitude. We give thanks for receiving this message today. We give thanks for the confirmation bias that God is good, that universe is working in our favor, that our ancestors are continually blowing wind underneath our wings, and that we can do all things, including opening our hearts in this moment for the good that is coming to us, for the good that is already here. We give thanks for the gift of family. We give thanks for the gift of experiences. We give thanks for the gift of pruning. So we prune our heads right now for the right direction. We reduce our minds to the understanding that all is working in our favor. We thin away and release those things that are dead, that are no longer serving us. We release them in the exhale, and we inhale the good today. And this vibration, this frequency, this energy is to be embraced right now and to be shared in every walk of our life. May everyone that we touch, that we encounter, feel this good, know this good, and embrace this good as we embrace it within ourselves. Deep breath in. Pause and hold it. Exhale, release, and let it go. Deep inhale in. Open the eyes. On the count of 3 on the exhale, we're just going to send the energy around. 1, 2, 3. Send the energy around. You know, this stuff is so good, you can't keep it to yourself. You were born to be a light in this world. You were born uniquely to be a light. And I don't care if there's 100 lights on a string, each one of them's different. Y'all gonna hang the Christmas Christ mass lights? Watch what happens when one of them go out. You have a whole household going crazy. Somebody looks and says, what's wrong with that one light? Well, we don't need your light to go out. We need you to shine. All hearts and minds are clear. Everybody all right? Y'all ready for love this week? Y'all ready for success this week? Y'all ready to see your dreams manifest this week? Y'all ready to meet some new folks and unexpected opportunities coming to you this week? That's what's happening. And so it is. Thank you, Daniel. We appreciate it. As we prepare to sing our song, if you're able, if you're close to somebody, you want to hold a hand, do some hand sanitizing, you can do that too. But I know I've been watching concerts and everything. Everybody's all over each other. That's the way it goes, but however you feel. As we sway and we leave this place, we remind you that after service, the Instagram Live is going to have the Voices of Infinity. We're going to have some popcorn in the lobby so you can relax and hang out after service. If you're at home, make sure you email us this week. Let us know what's going on with you. Let us know if you need something. If you want to join, let us know that too. And everybody else, remember to get in band. We got good conversations happening in our brand new app. Shout out to the tech crew today and to the Voices of Infinity for bringing us in right and doing us right. Let us sing our song. The words are on the screen. Today's a brighter day, and we are on our way. Then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's a day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. All right, let's sing that one. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. And God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. We speak that the love of God, the power of the ancestors, and the infinite universe rest, rule, rock, and abide with each and every one of you. From this place now and forevermore. Let us sing together. Amen, amen. Hotep shalom, namaste, Hashem. All right, we love y'all. And that's a fact you cannot change. See you next week for If Speak Sunday. Hey!